corral for a league varsity football. Tennyson is student athletes at these schools. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Southwestern High School. In compliance with our current COVID-19 mitigation efforts, please wear your face coverings and practice social distancing at all times. Your attendance and support of PIA District 3 Athletics is appreciated, and we hope you enjoy the competition. Here's the starting offensive unit for the Southwestern Mustangs. At left tackle, number 66, Gavin Mullins. At left guard, number 64, R.J. Utz. At center, number 79, Cam Schaffner. Right guard, number 58, Matt Caesar. Right tackle, number 57, Baptiste Mulkey. The tight end, number 11, Josh Wassowitz. At split end, number 1, Deshaun Gaither. The running back, left halfback, number 5, Jaden Knisley. Fullback, number 34, Charles Gaither. And the right halfback, number 23, Michael Mutandizi. And quarterbacking the Mustangs, number 3, Shiloh Bivens. During tonight's national anthem, we ask that everyone display dignity and respect for our flag, which symbolizes the freedom that many men and women have defended and continue to defend for our great nation. At this time, please rise and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to the Mustang Corral for tonight's matchup between the Central York Panthers and the Southwestern Mustangs. Tonight sure will be an interesting game. Southwestern, I'm sure, is eager to play after getting the start of their season pushed back a little bit. And Central York played last week against Red Lion. Okay. Tonight's game is sponsored by Randy A. Brady Masonry. For any all stone, brick, concrete, chimney, and fireplace needs, call 717-965-6111. There you can see on the screen the captains meeting at midfield here for the coin toss. Due to concerns over COVID-19, there's only one captain per team out there. Usually you see about 3 or 4 for each team. You see the ref explaining the rules there to Coach Chris Heilman of the Mustangs and the Central York's coach. There's a coin toss, and Southwestern has won the toss. They're deferring, so Central York will receive the ball first.
Southwestern won the toss and deferred to the second half, meaning the Mustangs will kick off. Central York will receive and defend the south goal. Kicking off in the Mustangs, number 11, Josh Wasowitz.
All right, here is Josh Wasowitz to kick off for the Mustangs as we get underway here at the Corral. Judah Toom back deep for the Panthers. And here is the kick from Wazowitz, and we're underway here at the corral. And he's going to return the kick. He's at the 40. He's at the 45. And tumbles his way to the 50. And that's where they'll stop him. And that's where the Panthers will begin their drive. Owen Reed with the stop that time for the Mustangs.
First and 10 Panthers from their own 48-yard line.
The Panthers will get underway at the 48-yard line. And the Panthers start with 3 wide receivers rolled out to the left here. Here's the snap. Quarterback will roll out to the left. He'll throw it. And it is caught by number 11, Taylor Wright-Rawls. He'll get all the way down to around the 39-yard line. It is a first down for the Panthers. Michael Mutambizi with the stop that time for the Mustangs. Here's the snap. It'll be a handoff up the middle. And he's going to get his way down to the Mustang 27-yard line. And it'll be another first down for the Central York Panthers. Looks like it was number 8, Isaiah Sturgis, with the run that time for the Panthers. Here's the snap. He'll throw it out to the right. And he's going to fight his way down to the 15-yard line. That was completed pass to Parker Hines there. And it's 2nd and 5 now for the Central York Panthers. I'll start on the 15-yard line. Here's the snap. And he'll throw it out to the right side. And it'll be about a 5-yard gain. Isaiah Sturgis with the catch that time. And Ty Cromer will make the stop for the Mustangs. It's going to be 3rd down and about 5. Here's the snap. He'll throw it deep down the sideline. And it is going to be knocked away. Deshaun Gaither breaks up the pass on that one, and it will be 4th and 5. We'll see what the Panthers opt to do here, whether they'll go for the field goal or they will try to go for it on 4th down here. And it looks like they are going for it. Here is a snap. Quarterback drops back and throws over the middle. And that will be caught by number 13, Kyle Fontes. And it is a first down for the Central York Panthers. Carson Trone once again with the stop that time for the Mustangs. Here's the snap, a handoff up the middle. And all the way down to the 5-yard line is number 8, Isaiah Sturgis, that time on the run. And it'll be about 2nd and 1 for the Panthers on the 5-yard line. Excuse me, 2nd and 2 on the 5-yard line. Here's the snap. Another. And he's keeping it himself. And Bo Prabula will make it down to about the 3-yard line. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. And it'll be 3rd and 1. All right, and the Panthers lining up for 3rd and 1. He's going to be a handoff up the middle to Isaiah Sturgis, and I think the Mustangs stopped him. And they're going to throw him all the way back to the 8-yard line. Josh Wazowitz on the stop that time. It looks like they'll call forward progress at about the 5-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 2 for the Panthers. Have to see if the Mustangs can stop him this time. And now Central York will take a timeout. Central York lining up for the 4th and 2 play on the 5-yard line. About 8:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Nothing here at the corral. Prabula takes the snap, drops back. He's scrambling in the backfield around the 20-yard line. He jukes, takes it for himself, and I think he made it all the way down to the 2-yard line. It looks like he gets the first down himself there.
Stopped by Josh Wasowitz and Cameron Schaffner.
Wazowitz and Schaffner on the stop that time. And it looks like they are going to call it a first down for the Panthers.
First and goal for the Panthers.
So first and goal now here on the 2-yard line. Just under 8 minutes left to go here. All right, Prabula is going to keep it himself. Going out to the left side, and he gets in for the touchdown. And Central York will take the lead here to start the game. All right, and Cole looking ball coming out for the kick here. All right, here's a kick. It is up, and it is good. So Central York will take a 7-0 lead here with 7:27 left in the first quarter. Southwestern now will get their own shot at tying the game here. Cole looking ball will kick off for the Panthers, and Kyle Stanton is back deep for the Mustangs and around the goal line there. And here is the kick from the Panthers. Stanton takes it at the goal line. And it is a touchback. All right, so here comes the Mustangs offense, and they will start off at their own 20-yard line. Shiloh Bivens starting at quarterback for the Mustangs tonight. He'll take the snap, roll out to the left side. He'll throw it to Wazowitz, and it looks like he catches it at the 40-yard line, and we'll see if they call that a complete catch. And they are going to call it a complete catch. So a good start for the Mustangs there. Got the 20-yard pass, and it'll be a first down at their own 40-yard line. All right, the Mustangs got one receiver way out to the right side there. And here's the handoff up the middle. It looks like Charles Gaither is going to take it on that one. He'll get about 3 yards. And it'll be, I stand corrected, 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs with about 7 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Mustangs once again got one receiver wide out to the right. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Jaden Nisley. And he will pretty much be stopped at the line of scrimmage there, so no gain for the Mustangs.
Stop made by Cole Luckaball and Kyle Fontes. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll give him a little under a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs on their 46-yard line. Here is a snap, and heavy pressure from the Panthers, and they're going to get Shiloh in the backfield. It'll be a sack and a loss of yardage, and it'll be 4th down. It's going to be about 4th and 8 now, and it looks like Coach Heilman is going to send out the punting team. Josh Wazowitz doing the punting tonight. And Jamar Simpson is back deep for the Panthers. Oh, and it's a muff punt. And Wazowitz is just going to opt to kick it after he picks it up, and it'll roll all the way down to the Central York 43-yard line. So it definitely could have been worse there for the Mustangs. The punter Wazowitz made the best of it, and Central York will start with the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line with about 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. All right, and here's a snap to Previola. He'll throw out to the right side. And number 4, Judah Toom, dancing around in the backfield, and he'll manage to pick up about a yard. About 2 yards, actually, so it's going to be 2nd and about 8 here for the Panthers. 2nd and 7 on the 46-yard line. Right, here's the snap to Previola. He'll hand it off up the middle to Isaiah Sturgis, who breaks free and gets all the way down to the 40-yard line for the Panthers into Mustang territory, and it's another Panthers 1st down. Carson Trone on the stop that time for the Mustangs. All right, here's a snap to Previola. He'll throw it over the middle, and it is swatted away by Kyle Stanton. Nice play there by the Mustangs, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 40-yard line. The running game's been pretty successful tonight for the Panthers so far. We'll see if they try to do that again after the incomplete pass that time. Snap to Previola. He'll drop back and roll out to the left side. He'll throw it over the middle, and it is picked off. Number 39, Carson Trone on the interception that time for the Mustangs. He'll get it all the way back to around the 45-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down for the Mustangs.
1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 45-yard line.
A nice turn of events there, and we'll see if the Mustangs can capitalize on it here with the score. Just a reminder that tonight's game is sponsored by Randy A. Brady Masonry. Randy is also a general contractor and can help you with any general contractor needs. He was in charge of building the York Adams Tennis Club's tennis building behind EHMMS. A flag on the play there, so it'll be a legal procedure on the Mustangs, and they'll be pushed back 5 yards. So 1st and 15 now from the 40-yard line. All right, here's the snap, and he'll hand it up the middle to Ty Cromer, who will get all the way down to into Panthers their territory to about the 47, 46-yard line. And he will almost get the first down, so it'll be 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
All right, here's the snap, and Shiloh will hand it off to Ty again. And he's going to be stopped right away this time. And it looks like they're going to say he didn't really get anything on that play. They'll call forward progress right around the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs at the Panthers' 48-yard line. So we'll have to see what the Mustangs want to do here on 3rd and 3. If they opt for another run play or if they'll have Shiloh try to pass one. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff to the right side, and no gain that time, so it'll be 4th and 3 for the Mustangs. Ethan Mills on the run that time for the Mustangs. And the Mustangs will take a timeout. Probably trying to figure out what they want to do here on 4th down. So, with about 2 minutes left here in the first quarter, it looks like the Mustangs are going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. It's going to be a pitch to Charles Gaither, and he is going to lose yardage. It'll be a turnover on downs, and the Panthers will start with the ball in Mustang territory. Lookenbaugh and Griffin on the stop that time for the Panthers. And like I said, they'll start on the Mustang 48-yard line. So the decision to go for it not paying off that time for the Mustangs. And the Panthers will look to get another touchdown here and increase their lead to 14-0. All right, here's the snap to Perula. He'll hand it off. And to the right side does Raquel do it. And we'll get about 5-6 yards on that play. And it'll be 2nd down for the Panthers, with about 1:45 left here in the first quarter. Here's the snap to Perula. He'll hand it off. And he breaks free Up the middle he goes, juking a few Mustangs and tumbling all the way down to the 13-yard line before finally being stopped by Kyle Stanton. Raquel do it on the run again that time for the Panthers. So 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. And here's the handoff to do it again. And he'll leap over a few Mustangs there and get all the way down to the 4-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
Stop made by Kyle Stanton and Ty Cromer.
So Stanton and Cromer coming in for the stop that time for the Mustangs, and we'll have to see what the flag is. Looks like the referees are assembling here to try to figure out what they want to do. Probably where to place the ball. So it is going to be a personal foul on Central York. Be a 15-yard penalty, which will push the Panthers way back. Looks like they're going to push them out of the red zone here. So just outside the 20-yard line. And it will be a long first down for Central. All right, here's the snap to Pavula. He'll drop back. He's going to throw it over the top there, and it is caught for the touchdown for the Panthers. Parker Hines with the reception that time. And Central will move out to a 2-touchdown lead. And cold looking ball will have the extra point attempt on the play. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. So Central York will move out to a 14-0 lead here with about 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just a reminder that tonight's game is sponsored by Randy A. Brady Masonry. Randy is a 1973 graduate of Southwestern High School, where he served as president of his class and president of student council. Randy was also a 3-sport athlete and played end on the Mustang football team. All right, so Kyle Lookenball will kick off for the Panthers here. And Kyle Stan once again deep for the Mustangs. All right, and here is the kick. And Stanton is going to return it. And it looks like he'll be stopped right just short of the 25-yard line. On the 23-yard line. Stopped that time by Carter Glassmeyer for the Panthers. And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10, 23-yard line with about 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. All right, here's the snap. And he will hand it off
Number 5 on the carry, Jaden Nisley.
to Jaden Nisley, who will be tackled in the backfield for a loss. Looks like a pretty big loss that time for the Mustangs. And it'll be 2nd and 15 on the 17-yard line. About 15 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the clock is running, so we'll have to see if they snap it before time runs out. And it looks like they will. And Shiley's going to roll out to the left side. He'll pass it to Stanton. And Stanton
Charlie Bivens pass to number 8.
Will be tackled right
Stop made by Keelan Stroman and Carter Glassmore.
right around the line of scrimmage.
Central York 14.
And that is the end of the first quarter. It is Central York 14 and the Mustangs nothing. Just a reminder that tonight's game is sponsored by Randy A. Brady Masonry. Randy has donated many buildings and time to Southwestern. Some of those are the football press box, masonry and blockwork, the masonry on Tower Field's band building, the dugouts for girls' softball field, the entrance sign as you walk into the high school, and he also set the Mustang on the Mustang tree. All right, so to start the second quarter here, the Mustangs have the ball on their own 19-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 14. Looking for some momentum here as they are down by 2 scores. All right, here's a snap from Bivens. He'll roll out to the left side. He'll throw it deep, and it will be brought in by Josh Wazowitz, almost down near midfield. And what a play there for the Mustangs. Certainly one that they needed. And we'll see if it'll be enough to push them towards the goal line here. All right. Here's a snap, and Kyle Stanton out to the left side, and he'll run up the middle, juking a few Panthers, and he is all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Mustangs. Mustangs got some momentum here. We'll see if they can capitalize on it. All right, here's the snap. And it'll be a handoff to Stanton again. He's out to the left side. And he'll push his way all the way down to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs. Correction, it was a 4-yard gain that time, so it is 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line. About 11 minutes left here in the second quarter. All right, Bivens is going to roll out to the right side. Some pressure from the Panthers. He'll throw it over the middle to Gaither. And after a little bit of a flip there, he'll hold on to it. And we'll get a few yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. And it's going to be a timeout by Southwestern, sorry. Probably trying to figure out what they are going to do here on 3rd and 3. They got a lot of momentum, finally forcing their way down the field into Central York territory. See if they can score a touchdown here. And you will notice on the bottom right corner of your screen there, something even a little different just because of COVID here. Usually you see them run out with the Gatorade water bottles for the football players, and now they have little plastic cups for them and a trash bag. All right, and after Coach Heilman went out there to talk to him, the Mustangs will break the huddle and try to get the first down on 3rd and 3 here with about 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And it'll be another handoff to Gaither, and he'll force his way all the way down to about the 14-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Mustangs.
Stop made by Keelan Stroman and Jack Smith. 1st and 10 Southwestern.
At the 19-yard line, sorry. But still a first down for the Mustangs. Break the huddle rather quickly here. 2 running backs in the backfield, Gaither and Stanton. Here's the snap. Hand it off. I apologize. Not Stanton. Jaden Isley on the run that time. And it looks like he won't get any gain that time, so it'll be 2nd and 10. And there is a flag down on the field. And a personal foul that time on Central York, so it'll move the Mustangs all the way down to the 10-yard line. Flag was on Victor Pena that time. And the Mustangs are knocking at the door here. We'll see if they can drive it in. And another flag, this time again on Central York. It's unsportsmanlike conduct that time, so the Mustangs are all the way down to the 5-yard line. So the Mustangs on the precipice here. We'll see if they can drive it in for the touchdown. Out to the left side, you have Trey Gonzalez. And it'll be a handoff. Looks like to Stanton. Out to the left side. And he'll force his way down to around the 3-yard line for a few yards that time. So it'll be 2nd down and goal. And Stanton looks like he's shaking up a little bit on the play there. And that is not a good sign for the Mustangs. All right, so 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. You got Gaither out to the right side. And a handoff to Nisley, and it is going to be a fumble. Central York will pick it up and run it all the way back. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Central York. I stand corrected. He does not get into the end zone. Got all the way down to the 1-yard line that time. Nevertheless, a crusher for the Mustangs that time. They were right on the edge of the goal line and fumbled it. Now Central York on the other side of the field. Seth Griffiths on the fumble return that time. Here's the snap. Looks like Probula is just going to take it off the middle himself, and he takes it in for the touchdown. So Central York now up 20-0, 21-0, as long as the extra point here is good. It's a real turn of events that time in about 20 seconds of play. Could have been 14-7, and now it looks like it is going to be 21-0 Panthers. So Cole Lookinball in for his third extra point attempt of the night with about 8 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. Here's the snap, and the kick is up. And it is good. So Central York up 21-0 with 8:38 left here to go in the second quarter. Just a reminder that tonight's game is sponsored by Randy A. Brady Masonry. Randy's daughter, Tasha, is a 2000 graduate of Southwestern, and she is a former Mustang athlete. She is currently a Southwestern English teacher, field hockey coach, and co-advisor of Varsity Club. Tasha's son, Knox, will also be a 2037 graduate of Southwestern.
Kicking off for Central York, number 2, Cole Lookinball. Deep for the Mustangs, number 39.
All right, and Lookinball out here for the kick once again, but with Stanton hurt, Carson Trone will be back to receive the kick. Here is a kick. And it will be a touchback, so the Mustangs will start the ball on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. So here's a handoff up the middle. Ty Cromer on the run that time.
Stop made by number 5, Kevin Brown.
He'll get a few yards on the carry that time. It looks like it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs on their own 22-yard line. All right, and a blown whistle, and it looks like it is going to be a timeout for Southwestern. So that'll be their last timeout of the half. Just under 8 minutes left here in the second quarter. And just again, it is 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line. All right, and the Mustangs will break the huddle, lining up at their own 22-yard line. Deshaun Gaither out to the left side. And Ty Cromer behind Bivens. Shiloh will take the snap. He'll drop back. And it looks like he'll throw it out to the left side to Gaither. And multiple flags will fly in on that play. And it'll most likely be pass interference on Central York.
Defending on play number 19, Victor Penna, with a flag on the play.
And so it will, in fact,
Central York be penalized 15 yards for passing.
So it will, in fact, be pass interference on that play there. 15 yards. And the Mustangs will get a first down.
Bring up a 1st and 10.
Looks like they'll get the ball on the 37-yard line with 7:47 left to go here in the second quarter. All right, here's the snap, and Shiloh will hand it off to Carson Trone, who will get a few yards to the left side. Gets it to about the 39-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs. All right, here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff.
Number 22, Ethan Mills on the carry.
Ethan Mills on the run that time to the right side. And it looks like he's going to lose a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs at their own 38-yard line. All right, so the Mustangs break the huddle. I have to see what they come up here with on 3rd and 9, try to get the first down. Ty Cromer behind Bivens. He'll take the snap. Bivens will throw it out to the left side. And Mills was the intended receiver on that one. He had it for a second, but he was hit pretty harshly by the Central York players that time, which will knock the ball away. And it'll be 4th down now for the Mustangs. So Josh Wazowitz back again for the punt.
Back to punt for the Mustangs, Josh Wasowitz. Deep for the Panthers, number 26, Jamar Simpson.
And Jamar Simpson back deep for Central York to receive the punt. And here's the snap and the kick from Wazowitz. A pretty good one, all the way back to about the 22-yard line. Simpson will try to make a return here, jukes a few Mustangs, and he'll finally be brought down at about the 36-yard line. Mills on the tackle that time. Mustang Vision would also like to give a special thank you to Southwestern School District for funding our program, making all of this possible. And just giving us the ability to bring this game into your homes tonight. All right, so first down now for Central York. It'll be a handoff up the middle. And it looks like Jamar Simpson on the run that time. He'll get all the way down to about the 49-yard line. Carson Trone on the stop that time for the Mustangs. All right, so 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Central's got 4 wide receivers out this time. Privia will drop back, and he'll throw it over the middle. It is caught, and all the way down to the 34-yard line goes Central York. Kyle Fontes on the reception that time. And there is a flag on the play. It looks like it is going to be false start on Central York. So they'll be pushed back 5 yards, and that will negate that play there. So it'll be 1st and 15 for Central York. They'll be pushed back into their own territory, and they'll start at the 44-yard line. All right, so here's the snap to Pribula. He'll dance around in the backfield a little bit. Juke a few Mustangs, trying to get away here. And almost tackled in the backfield, but he'll get away. And he'll get all the way into Mustang territory down to about the 43-yard line. Nearly a first down for the Panthers. And it looks like it's going to be 2nd and short this time for Central York. Ty Cromer on the stop that time for the Mustangs. All right, so Central's got 3 wide receivers out this time. Here is a snap and a handoff up the middle to Simpson. And Simpson just accelerating all the way down. 10-5. Touchdown, Central York. And Central adding yet another here with about 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Mustang Vision would like to just say thank you to the 566 viewers that are currently watching this game. Your support means so much to us. So here's a kick from Looking Ball. It is good. And with 5:14 left to go here in the second quarter, it is 28-0 Central York. And once again, we'd like to remind you that tonight's game is sponsored by Randy A. Brady Masonry. Randy's son, Mason, is a 2010 graduate of Southwestern and former Mustang athlete. Mason passed away in 2014, and a scholarship has been set up in his name to benefit any Southwestern senior attending a trade school. If you would like to donate to the scholarship, please contact the Southwestern Administration Office. All right, so Cole Looking Ball really getting his reps in tonight. Will have another chance for a kickoff here. What that looks like Carson Trone back once again, deep for the return.
And Carson Trone is deep for the Mustangs.
All right, here's a kick from Looking Ball. And the ball is going to bounce around down there. And it's going to be picked up by Mills. Tried to get away there, but he's going to be tackled at around the 4-yard line.
Tackle made by number 24, Tyre Folk.
And it'll be first down for the Mustangs, but they'll be inside their own 5-yard line. Not a great starting point here for this drive. So Charles Gaither with the carry that time. Looks like he got about 1 yard on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs on their own 6-yard line. Just under 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. And it'll be another run for the Mustangs this time.
Ethan Mills on the carry.
Ethan Mills on the carry once again.
Stop made by Logan Becker and Carter Glassmeyer.
It looks like he got about a yard that time. So he'll get up to the 7-yard line, and it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs, with just about 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. All right, so here's a snap. And Bivens will roll out to the right side. It looks like he's just going to take it himself here. And he gets across the 10-yard line to about the 12. So a nice run there, but not enough for the first down. So it'll be 4th and 3 now for the Mustangs. And it looks like they're going to send out the punting team. Josh Wazowitz will be punting from the end zone here this time. And here's the snap and the kick from Wazowitz. And Taylor Wright Rawls will pick it up for the Panthers. He's going to dance around a little bit here. And finally, he'll be wrapped up by a few Mustangs, taking it into Mustang territory, but being stopped at the 46-yard line. So it'll be first down here for the Panthers with just about 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
First and 10 for the Panthers from the Mustang 46-yard
Here's the snap. Beulah will hand it off. Isaiah Sturgis on the run that time will be wrapped up by Charles Gaither with a little help from R.J. Utz that time. So the Panthers will start with the ball at about the 49-yard line. Beulah will drop back with a little bit of pressure from the Mustangs. He'll roll out to the left side and get just about to the line of scrimmage before Charles Gaither takes him down.
Stop by Charles Gaither.
So it'll be 3rd and 13 for the Panthers at the 49-yard line with just about 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. So here's a snap. Beulah will drop back, and he'll just dump it over the middle. Victor Pena on the reception that time, but he was met with a swarm of Mustangs. And it looks like it is going to be 4th and 15 for the Panthers. Clock ticking down here in the second quarter with about a minute and a half left to go. Carson Trone once again back deep to return it for the Mustangs. A little bit of a high snap there, but here's a kick from Beulah nonetheless. And it will roll just about to the 12-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will start their drive with about a minute left here in the second quarter.
Number 9, Jack Smith. 1st and 10 Southwestern from their own 12-yard line.
All right, the Mustangs break the huddle. We'll have to see if Coach Hyman wants to push for anything here or if he'll just run the ball a few times. And Bivens will drop back, stumbles a little bit, but he'll launch it deep. A intended target was Mills that time, but just a little bit over him. And so it'll be 2nd down now. So Ty Cromer behind Bivens this time, and Bivens will hand it off to Cromer. And he'll get just about nowhere. I think he lost a few yards that time, but Central York will take a timeout. So it'll be 3rd and 12 here for the Mustangs with about 50 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. So with the ball on the 10-yard line, the Mustangs will line up on 3rd down. Here's a snap to Bivens. He'll roll out to the left side, and he'll launch it deep. And the intended target that time was Trey Gonzalez. but it was broken up by Central York, so it'll be 4th down with about 44 seconds left here in the second quarter. So Josh Waswitz in again to punt for the Mustangs. He'll punt from the end zone. And Jamar Simpson back again for the Panthers to receive it. And here is the kick. It'll bounce at about the 35-yard line and roll to the 41-yard line in Mustang territory. So Central York starting with great field position with about 30 seconds left here. We'll have to see if they play aggressively and try to get one more touchdown in before the end of the half, or if they'll play conservatively and just run out the clock here. All right, so here's a snap to Papula. He'll drop back, and he'll launch it deep down the right side. And it will be an incomplete pass that time. Jonah Toom was the intended receiver. He tried to get a little separation there, but he could not get enough. And Ty Cromer was defending on the play that time for the Mustangs. So it'll be 2nd down with about 26 seconds left. Central York in the same spot at the 41-yard line. Sorry, Trey Gonzalez was defending on the play, not Ty Cromer. All right, so here's a snap. Papula will drop back. He'll throw it. It's a little short pass off to the left side, but he'll break free all the way down, 10-5, down the sideline, and it looks like he is in for the touchdown. Kyle Fontes on the reception and the touchdown that time for Central York, and it looks like they'll go up 35-0. Assuming the extra point is good here with 16 seconds left here in the second quarter. So looking ball once again will come out for the extra point. Here's a snap. The kick. It is up. And it is good. So with 16 seconds left to go here in the half here, it is Central York 35 and the Mustangs 0. So Cole Lookenball will come out again for the kickoff. And if my math is correct, this is his 5th kickoff here in the first half alone. Here's the kick. And Carson Trump will just let it roll through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Mustangs will start with the ball on their own 20-yard line. So the Mustangs will break the huddle with 16 seconds left here in the first half. Shiloh's got Charles Gaither behind him, and he'll roll out to the left side. A little pressure here from Central York, and he'll be thrown down at about the 21-yard line. He might have got a yard there, but the clock will run out.
That's the end of the half.
And that is, in fact, the end of the first half. So Central York 35, Southwestern 0 is the score. The Mustangs will get the ball to start off the second half.
They're going to see you. They're going to see you because they didn't leave.
Girls will be back. They're going.
Uh-oh.
Drop it on the ground. Drop it on the ground. That's right, because they don't want the visitors use the.
Right.
My husband was complaining. It just was stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because they can clean
there's
it.
2 locker rooms.
And we have folders.
You know, like, if we're because my husband was like, because he comes to us, you know, go in the locker room, they go to the locker room. You know, like, either way, you know, like, they didn't feel right as the home team doing that without.
The night before, 9:30.
Right.
Tell her you don't want it. Nate last week was every time out he would go out and take a picture and send to Tyler singing.
Really?
Yeah.
it's really there. You know what I'm saying? And then because of the AD or whatever,
Yeah.
kids get back in. So because they're on it,
Yeah, they're all, yeah, because they don't practice before.
so then we're not. You know what I'm saying? We don't have.
Here are your first pass statistics for Central York. They had 9 first downs. They rushed 15 times for 147 yards. They attempted 13 passes, completed 9 with 1 interception. Total yards passing 90. Total offense 237 yards. They did not fumble. They were penalized 5 times for 50 yards. They punted once for 39 yards. For the Southwestern Mustangs, they had 7 first downs. They rushed 22 times for 45 yards. They had 30 yards, 53. Total offense, 98 yards. Fumbled once and lost it. They were penalized once for 5 yards. Attempted 4 punts for an average of 31.8 yards per punt.
Welcome back to the Mustang Corral, the Central York Southwestern game sponsored by oh my gosh, Randy Brady Masonry. Southwestern is set to receive the first half kick. I would just like to let our viewers know that due to the 35-0 score, we have entered into a running clock, which means that the clock will only stop for change of possession, timeouts, and scores. So Cole Lookenball here kick off the ball to the Mustangs. Looks like it is going to be Carson Trone back to receive the kick. And Mills will receive the kick. And he'll get his way down to around the 22-yard line. It'll be first down for the Mustangs in their own territory.
First and 10 Southwestern from their own 23-yard line.
All right, so Southwestern breaks the huddle. And Evan Jakowski in at quarterback now. And he'll hand it off to Charles Gaither. Gaither up the middle. Fight for 2 or 3 yards here. And it'll still be second down and relatively long here for the Mustangs. All right. So Chelsea will take the snap. He'll roll out to the left side. And it was an attempted pass to Josh Wazowitz. It'll be knocked away by Central York there on the play. And an injury update on Kyle Stanton here. It looks like he is in a sweatshirt down there on the sideline, so we won't be seeing any more of the Mustangs starting running back tonight. And here is a snap to Jakowski. He'll roll out to the right side. Gets swarmed pretty quickly by the Panthers. He attempted to make a throw there, and he lost the ball. I think they were going to roll it. And they were going to rule that he was down backfield. So it is 4th and very long here for the Mustangs. So Josh Wazowitz backing in to punt for the Mustangs. They'll take the snap at about the 3-yard line and punt it away to Jamal Simpson. And he'll bounce at about the 43-yard line and roll across midfield, just barely into Panther territory. And it'll be down at the Panther 49-yard line. Barry Chamberlain downing at that time. Some first half stats for you. Central York had 9 first downs. They had 15 rushes and 147 yards, 13 passing attempts, and 9 completions with 90 yards of passing offense and 237 total yards of offense. They had no fumbles, 5 penalties, and only 1 punt. So here's the snap to Rabula. He'll hand it off. And Sturgis on the carry that time, but it looks like he is going to get virtually nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be second down and 10 for Central York. All right, so here's the snap to Rabula. He'll drop back, and he'll launch it deep over the middle. And the intended target was Parker Hines that time, just off of his hands. He was wide open, but he drops at that time. And so it will be third down. All right, so it'll be 3rd and 10 at the 49-yard line. Perbula will drop back, and he'll throw it over to the right side. And it will be caught by Judah Toom that time. So it'll be a first down for Central York. They'll get down inside the 25-yard line, all the way down to 21, with just under 8 minutes left to go here in the second half. All right, Perbula will take the snap with Sturgis in the backfield. He'll pitch it to the left side for Sturgis. Sturgis down to the 10, and he will be stopped there by the Mustangs. And it looks like it will be a first down for Central York.
First and goal for the Panthers from the 10-yard line.
All right, so it will be first and goal for Central York here. Perbula will hand it off. Looks like Sturgis that time again. He'll get a few yards, but he's still outside of the 5-yard line, it looks like. So Chamberlain and Mustangs for the Mustangs on the tackle that time. And Perbula will take the snap. He'll throw it over to the right side, and it will be caught for the Central York touchdown. It looks like Kyle Fontes on the reception that time, and Central York will pull even further ahead of the Mustangs here. Assuming the extra point is good, it will be 42-0. Cole Lookinball out again for his 6th extra point attempt of the night. And the kick is up, and it is good once again. Lookinball 6 for 6 tonight on extra point attempts. 6:31 to go here in the third quarter. It is Central York 42, Southwestern 0. Some first half stats for the Mustangs. They had 7 first downs. They had 22 rushes and 45 yards. They were 4 for 7 on passing, no interceptions. 53 yards passing, 98 yards of total offense, and 1 fumble. They also had 1 penalty, which resulted in 5 yards against them, and they had 4 punts. So Cole Lookinball out for his 7th kickoff here tonight. And Carson Trone back to receive the kick once again. And here is the kick from Lookinball. And Trone will take it at about the 15, and he'll get all the way down to about the 26. So that's where the Mustangs will set up shop here with 6:20 left in the third quarter. All right, so Evan Jakowski still in a quarterback with Ty Cromer behind him. And he'll hand it off to Mills. Mills out to the right side, and he'll be tripped up in the backfield by Central York for a loss of, it looks like, about six yards there. So it'll be 2nd and long for the Mustangs. I'm sorry, a loss of only 3 yards that time for the Mustangs, so it'll be 2nd and 13 at the 23-yard line. So here is a snap to Jakowski. He'll drop back for the pass. A little pressure from Central York out to the left side. Running, searching for someone, and he'll dump it off to Deshaun Gaither, who will run it to about the 30-yard line. So it looks like it'll be about a 7-yard gain that time, and it'll be around 3rd and 6 for the Mustangs. Got all the way to the 31-yard line, but it looks like it's still going to be 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs, with 4:30 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs quickly get to the line. Jakowski with Ty Cromer behind him. He'll drop back for the pass, and he's going to throw it deep out to the right side. No receiver out there, though. He overthrows him. Looks like Carson Trone might have been the intended target that time, but it'll be 4th down and 7 for the Mustangs. So this time, Josh Wasowitz once again back to punt. Here is the kick. And Jamar Simpson back again to return it. But the ball will bounce at the 40, roll to the 36. And it will be down by Ethan Mills. So Central York starting in their own territory this time at the 36-yard line with 3:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Once again, Mustang Vision would like to give a huge thanks to Southwestern School District for continuing to fund our program, making it possible to stream this game to all of you tonight, and also working so diligently to make sure this football game happened tonight and these boys got to play. Central York starting their drive with Bo Pribula still at quarterback, and he will hand it off to, it looks like, Sturgis once again, who will fight his way all the way down to around the 46-yard line, and it'll be a first down for Central York. And Central York rushing to the line here. Pribula and Sturgis in the backfield once again. And there is a flag. It looks like it will be on the Mustangs. It is going to be encroachment on Southwestern, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. And Central York will move into Mustang territory. All right, so Pribula will take the snap, and he'll hand it off to Sturgis. Sturgis up the middle. And a bunch of Mustangs will come around him here, but not before he gets the ball all the way down to around the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for Central York with about 2:40 left to go here in the third quarter. Josh Wasowitz and Charles Gaither on the tackle that time. All right, so Bo Pribula in the backfield once again. And some motion from the running back, but Pribula will throw it off to the right side. It'll be a little dump off to Cameron Brown that time on the reception. He'll pick up about 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7 on the 36-yard line for Central York here. All right, here's a snap to Pribula. He will hand it off. Looks like to Raquel DeWitt at that time on the run. He'll get a few more yards. Down to, well, okay, maybe just 1 yard there, down to the 35. It'll be 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 for Central York here. Bo Pribula in the backfield. He will drop back, and he'll throw it over the middle on the slant that time. It'll be caught for a first down. Wright Rawls on the catch that time. Charles Gaither took him down, but nonetheless, it is a first down for Central York, and they are on the Mustang 20-yard line. All right, so for Beulah, backfield with Raquel Duet, and he will toss it to him to the left side. Goes Duet all the way down inside the 5-yard line for another Panthers first down. And Central York is knocking on the door once again, trying to extend their lead here at the Mustang Corral. All right, so Raquel DeWitt in the backfield again with Bo Perbula. Got a few wide receivers out to the left side. And it looks like it's going to be a handoff to DeWitt up the middle and for another Central York touchdown. And assuming the extra point is good, it will be 49-0 Panthers here at the Corral as time expires. As time gets down to 3 seconds here in the third quarter. So, Looking Ball, like I said earlier, getting his reps in tonight with his 7th extra point attempt. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good once again. 7-4-7 tonight for him. And with 3 seconds left here in the third quarter, it is Central York 49, Southwestern 0. All right, so Cole Looking Ball back for his 8th kickoff of the night here. And he will kick it away. And it will roll into the end zone. Looks like it was Noah Banker back that time to receive it. But he lets it roll into the end zone for a touchback. And Southwestern will start with the ball on the 20-yard line with 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. All right, and Barry Chamberlain now in a quarterback. He rolls out to the left for the pass. And looks like he will overthrow Trey Gonzalez there, so an incomplete pass. And that will be the end of the third quarter. So as the teams switch sides here, it is Central York 49, Southwestern 0. We start the fourth quarter. All right, so Southwestern will start on their own 20-yard line, 2nd and 10. As I mentioned previously, Barry Chamberlain in a quarterback now. He will roll out to the right side. His target was Jaden Nisley that time, but it will be an incomplete pass, and it'll be 3rd and 10. All right, so the Mustangs break the huddle. They will line up Barry Chamberlain at quarterback, Charles Gaither in the backfield. Chamberlain will drop back. He'll launch it deep to the right side to Trey Gonzalez, and Gonzalez will haul it in at around the 50-yard line. Impressive pass that time for the Mustangs, and it is a first down. All right, so the Mustangs break the huddle. They will send Deshaun Gaither out to the left side with Charles Gaither in the backfield. And there is a flag on the play. And it is going to be encroachment on Central York, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty, which means it will be 1st and 5 now, and the Mustangs will move into Central York territory at the 45-yard line. All right, so Charles Gaither and Jaden Nisley in the backfield with Deshaun Gaither out to the left side, and Chamberlain will hand it off to Nisley, off to the right side, and he will get down to the 40-yard line for a 5-yard gain. We'll have to see if they call this a first down or not. And they will call it a first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on the 40-yard line. Just under 11 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. All right, and it's a handoff to Charles Gaither up the middle. He'll fight for a few yards here, down to around the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. All right, so Mustangs break the huddle. They'll send Deshaun Gaither out to the left side once again. Charles Gaither in the backfield. A little bit of motion here. It'll be a play-action pass. Chamberlain rolls out to the left side. He'll throw over to Jaden Nisley. A little bit short that time on the pass. So it'll be 3rd and 6 from the 36-yard line. Just under 10 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6 at the Central York 36-yard line for the Mustangs. It'll be a handoff to Jaden Nisley. He'll go out to the right side, tripped up. He'll get his way to the 30-yard line. I think he is just a little bit short of the first down. Have to see what the refs say here. And there is a man down on the play. And I think it is Nisley here. There was Jaden Nisley shaking up on the play there, and the Mustangs will break the huddle on 1st down. Snap to Chamberlain. He'll drop back, and he'll launch it deep here. And Trey Gonzalez, the intended target, he almost hauled it in, but there is a flag on the play. And it is going to be a pass interference flag on Central York. So the Mustangs will move down to the Central York 15-yard line. And once again, the Mustangs knocking on the door here in the red zone, trying to get their first score of the night. So Barry Chamberlain still at quarterback. You have Ethan Mills and Charles Gaither in the backfield. It'll be a handoff to Mills. Mills to the right side, and he'll get back to about the line of scrimmage here. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs, again at the Central York 15-yard line. And Southwestern will take a timeout here. Deliberate what they want to do here on 2nd and 10 at the Central York 15. The Mustangs are back here at the Corral next Friday at 7 p.m. They will be playing the Northeastern Bobcats, and it is a gold out game to benefit Southwestern Minithon and the Four Diamonds Foundation, helping to fight childhood cancer. Mustang Vision would like to thank the 529 viewers watching right now for sticking with us here into the fourth quarter. All right, so Southwestern lining up here on 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. This is one of their best chances to score of the night. We'll have to see if they can do it here. Charles Gaither and Ethan Mills in the backfield once again. And Barry Chamberlain it'll be a play action pass. He'll drop back, throw over the middle, but it will be incomplete. And Michael Mutambizi was the intended target on the play. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now for the Mustangs with about 7 minutes left here to go in the fourth quarter on their own 15-yard line. Here is the snap. Chamberlain throws, and it Deshaun Gaither was the intended target there on the play. He had it initially, but then a little bit of a hit from the Central York player there, and so he dropped the ball. It will be 4th and 10 at the 15-yard line. All right, and it looks like Coach Heilman's going to send Josh Wazowitz out there for the field goal attempt. Evan Jakowski holding. All right, here's the snap, the kick, and the kick was good, it looks like, but there is a flag on the play. All right, so that 5-yard penalty is encroachment on Central York. It will make it 4th and 5 now at the 10-yard line. Coach Heilman's going to keep Josh Wazowitz out there. It'll be about a 25-yarder now. Here's the snap, the kick, it is up, and it is good. And the Mustangs are on the board. 6:17 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It is Central York 49 and Southwestern 3. All right, so Josh Wazowitz out here again for the Mustang kickoff. And Central York looks like they have Judah Toom back to receive the kick. They also got Raquel DeWitt back there. Here's the kick. And it's going to bounce a little bit here. It will be picked up by Toom. And Toom gets past a few Mustangs. He gets past all the Mustangs, tumbling all the way into Mustang territory down at the 25-yard line. Tripped up there a little bit at the end. He lost his balance, and he couldn't regain it. Josh Wazowitz on the trip up that time. If it weren't for him, that play might have been a kickoff return for a touchdown. So it will be 1st and 10, Central York from the Mustang 25-yard line. All right, so Trenton Dunnick in at quarterback now for the Panthers, and it looks like it'll be a handoff that time.
Jeremy Carter. Quarterbacking for the Central York Panthers is number Trenton Dunnick.
All right, so number 12 on the carry that time. And Trenton Dunnick takes the snap. He'll hand it off to number 12 once again. And he is down to the 21-yard line. I apologize to all the Central York parents out there. On my roster, there is no number 12 listed, so for now, he will be referred to as number 12. And here's the pitch out to number 12. He will be down to around the 21-yard line. I think it's the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 4th down now, 4th and 7 on the 22-yard line. Josh Betts on the stop there for the Mustangs. So we'll have to see what Central York does here, if they'll be aggressive and go for it on 4th down, or if they'll try for the field goal. Looks like they are going to go for it. Trenton Dunnick will take the snap. He'll pitch it out to number 12, but there is a flag down. 12 is all the way out to the left, and he will get down to about the 1-yard line there. We'll have to see what the flag is, though. If it is on the Mustangs, I would assume they'll decline it, and it will be a 1st down for Central York. And I think it is going to be on Central York. Yes, it is a holding penalty on Central York. So a 10-yard penalty. That'll complicate things a little bit for him. It'll be 4th and 17 now on the 32-yard line. All right, they're still going to go for it. Trenton Dunnick will take the snap. He'll drop back. He'll throw it deep over the middle. Number 19 makes the reception for the Central York touchdown. That was Victor Pena on the reception that time, and Central York will extend their lead once again with the extra point pending here. Once it's good, it will be 56-3 Central York. So Cole looking ball out again for another extra point attempt. There's the snap, but the rest below the play dead. We'll have to see what this is about here. And it is going to be a false start on Central York. So looking ball will have to try this extra point a little farther back here. This is going to be his 8th extra point attempt of the night. He's 7 for 7 so far. Here's the kick. It is up. And it is good. Made all 8 extra points tonight. And so, with 3:30 left here in the game, it is Central York 56, Southwestern 3.
Looking ball.
All right, so Cole Lookenball out for his 9th kickoff of the night for Central York. And I can't tell right now who's back for the Mustangs. But here is the kick from Cole Lookenball. Zach Lake was back there that time. I apologize. Noah Banker back that time to receive the kick. But it rolls through the end zone anyway, so it is 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line for the Mustangs. All right, so Barry Chamberlain still in a quarterback for the Mustangs. And there is a timeout. And Central York is the one taking the timeout this time. Some new additions for the Mustangs on this drive. It looks like Owen Reed is in the game, as well as Piers Gage Plank. All right, so the Mustangs break the huddle. Barry Chamberlain in a quarterback, and as I mentioned, Owen Reed, as well as Gage Plank, now in the game. They're in the backfield. And it will be a handoff to Reed. He's up the middle, and he'll get to about the 23-yard line. I apologize, he got to the 22-yard line, so it's a 2-yard gain for Reed that time. It's 2nd and 8 with just above 3 minutes left to go here in the game. All right, so there is a flag on the play. It's going to be false start, so a 5-yard penalty, and it will be 2nd and 12 now, and they'll be pushed back to the 18-yard line. Noah Bankert joining the huddle here, and the Mustangs will break the huddle. Bankert out to the left side with, once again, Reed and Plank in the backfield. Barry Chamberlain still at quarterback. It's going to be a pitch to Reed. Reed out to the left side. Get a little momentum here. He'll gain a few yards that time. Out to about the 24-yard line. He'll pretty much get back what they lost there on that false start penalty. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 with just a little over 2 minutes here left in the game. Mustangs at the 25-yard line now. Will Johnson also now joining the huddle now for the Mustangs. He will roll out to the left side with Chamberlain in a quarterback and Reed in the backfield. And it'll be a play action pass. Chamberlain will roll out to the left side. He'll throw it to Gage Plank. Plank will get the first down. He is all the way down to the 35-yard line. It's about a 10-yard gain. First down for the Mustangs with 1:40 left here in the game.
Ball now resting around 37-yard line.
That was a 12-yard gain that time for the Mustangs as the clock continues to roll. All right, here's the handoff. It's Owen Reed once again. And he'll fight his way down to around the 41-yard line. Pick up a few yards that time, and it'll be second down for the Mustangs. With about a minute left here in the game. All right. So Barry Chamberlain still in at quarterback. Owen Reed, Gage Plank in the backfield. Chamberlain, play action pass once again. He'll throw it over the middle. And almost intercepted there by Central York. It looks like it did hit the ground, though. Pass was intended for TJ Poisel that time, but it will be 3rd and 6 with about 20 seconds left, and this looks like it might be the last play of the game here as the clock continues to roll under 20 seconds now. Mustangs will break the huddle. And with about 5 seconds left, they take the snap. It'll be a handoff to Owen Reed. Out to the right side, down to the 45-yard line. And that is the ball game. Colin Glassmeyer on the tackle that time. The final score of this game is Central York Panthers 56, Southwestern Mustangs 3. Thank you for joining all of us tonight at the Mustang Corral. Join us next week at 7 p.m. back here at the Corral. The Northeastern Bobcats will be taking on the Mustangs for their Gold Out game. I'm Gabe Tanner signing off.